James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Brady now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs
does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Carlos Basham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady under pressure, and they got to him again. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They go play action. Mayfield flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On first down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he pulls over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here taken in by Knox. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Mayfield on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Mayfield's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and
this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, I mean, Mike Evans has been an elite receiver for some time now, and part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes his catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Rolling to his right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Ed Oliver in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A.J. Epinesa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Basham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Brady now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Now they can't bring him down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down and more for Jacobs. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mayfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Mayfield to throw.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now Mayfield.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken at the goal line.
Well, and this one, partner. We had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the kickoff to end it.
Yeah.